and the first serious effort any governor of this state has ever made to bring these neighborhoods back. 6 corridors to start: Sweet Auburn, Augusta's Golden Blocks, West Broad and Savannah, Columbus's Liberty District, Albany's Harlem District, Cotton Avenue, and Macon. First, on day one, I'll issue an executive order creating the Legacy Corridor designation and ensure a navigator is assigned to work with every corridor. Not a brochure, not a website, a person with a phone number whose entire job is to make these blocks alive. A family with nothing walked onto the street and walked off it with something when it was in its heyday. Now roughly half the properties on this commercial stretch are boarded up, abandoned, or empty lots.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Rick Jackson for governor. Let's go. Entrepreneurs in Georgia, you're about to live your life. Small business owners in Georgia, you're about to live your life. It's the Shelley Winter Show, live, local, topical, and relevant. I've never seen anything like it. I've been calling for it. I've been screaming for it. I've been talking about it. I've been on podcasts. I've been on radio. I've gone in front of Republican groups at the Cobb County and Rabun County, all over the state, calling for this kind of activity, targeting African Americans and minorities in the state of Georgia by Republican candidates, and the guy is doing it. He's not playing. I was this morning, I was at 9 o'clock in the morning. I was around the corner from my dear brother and friend Killer Mike's barbershop in a park for a press conference Rick Jackson had to talk about the Legacy Corridor Initiative, which includes Auburn Avenue, a Republican candidate for governor. Listen to this line. Being the number one state for business means nothing if it does not apply to all of our businesses in all of our neighborhoods. That's all businesses, all neighborhoods. That's the landscaper in Roswell. That's the roofer in Kennesaw. That's the jeweler in Kennesaw and Sandy Springs, all small businesses. Being the number one state for doing business means nothing if it does not apply to all of our businesses in all of our neighborhoods. This is a Republican doing this, using capitalism, using the free market system to combine it with government to build and help people thrive. And before some of you on the right and the left will jump up and down and say, well, Shelley, this is DEI. No, it's not. It's targeting an area. Let me see. Have Republicans ever done this before? Oh, yeah. Governor Kemp masterfully did it for the last 2 terms with rural areas, targeting areas for economic development. It's not DEI. And most of the people I see that are saying it's DEI are white liberals, because they are usually the most racist people in the world. This is fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating. And then the media goes and says, well, Keisha, you're running for governor. What do you say? And she had a great point. She says, well, I've done this already. But the mayor just pointed out, if you walk down Auburn Avenue, if you did it already for the city of Atlanta, I love Keisha Lance Bottoms. I really do. And I hate to criticize her, but I have to in this case. When you say, I've done it already for businesses in Atlanta, and you walk down Auburn Avenue and you see boarded up buildings, then you did not do a good job. I mean, for real. And any businesses that is going on, any business development going on Edgewood or Auburn Avenue, it's largely not, the base of the Democrat Party. This is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. This man is actually reaching out to every single voter and trying to fix that voter, that demographic group's problems. Whether it's small businesses owned in these legacy corridor initiatives, whether it's rural areas, whether it's Savannah, whether it's the middle of the state, whether it's Valdosta, South Georgia, whether it's farmers, He is talking to these people, and the people are saying, yeah, with the we're farmers and we're not getting enough federal government. The federal government's leaving us behind. Then he comes up with a plan for farmers that I'm going to do day one. This is a plan day one. The government, the state government has resources, just like it did for site development in rural areas, just like it did for rural workforce development. That's why Hyundai goes to places in the rural areas. Why? Because the government laid and planned that had roads built, had water, sewage, and plumbing and everything else. So Hyundai said, oh, yeah, thank you. We're there. Well, what about our workforce? Where are they going to live? Bam! Workforce development housing. Bam! In the rural areas. 87% of the growth of businesses in Georgia have gone to rural areas. So Rick Jackson is simply saying, well, why can't we do the same thing for these legacy corridors? Bam, bam, bam! Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? I mean, it's just crazy. And then I see people that say, well, what about the platinum plan, Shelley, that Trump rolled out? Well, he lost the election. That's why you never saw it, dummy. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I mean, you should see the different things people are saying. One person said, yeah, I don't need that. I said, clearly you don't have a small business. Because if you're a serious business owner, black, white, it doesn't matter, and someone rolled out something like this. The Legacy Corridor Initiative. Sweet Auburn in Alabama, Golden Blocks in Augusta, West Broad in Savannah, Liberty District in Columbus, Harlem District in Albany, and Cotton Avenue in Macon. And someone rolled this out, and you're a serious small business owner, you would say to yourself, let me check this out. Let me see what he's talking about. You wouldn't bash it. You wouldn't say, oh, he's just pandering. Really? That's what you think? You think this is pandering? So why would someone pander to a group of people that largely don't vote for them? Why? Just ignore them. That's what you've always complained about. Oh, Shelley, the Republicans don't even try and get our vote. Now they're pandering when they try to get their vote. Now you wonder why they don't. Because you call them all kinds of names when they try. When they come up with ideas like this, you call them names. When they get elected, you call them names. Then you wonder why, nothing gets done for us. And then the people like a Killer Mike who meets with a Brian Kemp to talk to him about a gang law that he may sign off on to get him to change it and shift it a little bit so people don't just get swept up. You call them names for having a meeting. Someone shows up to Toast on Lennox, a black-owned restaurant, you boycott them for even having a meeting with the person, taking a picture. And you wonder why. Oh, man, I'm feeling so good right now. Being the number one state for business means nothing if it does not apply to all of our businesses in all of our neighborhoods. That's from Rick Jackson. Listen to what he says about Auburn Avenue. Built from nothing, Auburn Avenue is one of the richest streets in the world with a bank, insurer, newspaper, doctors, pharmacists, shops, restaurants, and a theater built by black Georgians locked out elsewhere. A legacy at risk. Roughly half the commercial stretch is boarded up, abandoned, or empty lots, which is true. So if you say, as mayor, I fixed these problems, no, you didn't. You probably tossed out a grant or two. I'm sorry. I can't help myself tonight. An entrepreneurial engine, the biggest line, the biggest takeaway from today's press conference. I need you to hear what the man said. I'm not even going to play it for you. I'm going to repeat it. Rick Jackson said today, I want Georgia to be the best state to do business for entrepreneurs. Do you know how many of my African-American, Democrat, Hispanic, young white, young black, all of my friends that I know, people from diverse backgrounds who I know who all fancy themselves entrepreneurs? This man is literally saying, we've helped out the corporations. Now it's time to do the same we did for corporations, to do the same thing for small businesses, because as we all know, small businesses hire and have more employees than the corporations, collectively, nationwide, and also in the state of Georgia. The number one state for entrepreneurs to grow and do business. That's what Rick Jackson wants Georgia to be. And if the hairs, and look, I can't say what I want to say, if what happens when you see a fine woman doesn't happen to you when you hear that, and you're an entrepreneur, you're dead inside. You're dead inside. You're dead inside. 448-720-0750. 1-800-WSB Talk. Rick Jackson for governor. Full stop. We'll be right back.